dear viewers, welcome to ERi-TV English news broadcast for this hour with me, Bersa Betagle. Following are the top stories for today. Ona and Beskedira massacres remembered. Trainings on administration and leadership in the Ministry of Health. Iran and Russia discuss on the latest conflict in Syria. And flooding in Malaysia and Thailand kills at least 12 people. On your domestic reports, the 54th anniversary of the Ona and Beskedira massacres perpetrated by enemy forces on hundreds of innocent citizens from the Ona and Beskedira villages on 30 November 1970 was solemnly observed. The remembrance events took place at the Beskedira Mosque, where the massacre occurred, and at the cemetery in Ona, where the victims were laid to rest. During the events, Mr. Zemheret Yohannes, Head of Research and Documentation at the PFDJ, led wreaths at both the mosque and the cemetery. Mr. Zemheret stated that beyond commemorating the atrocities committed against innocent civilians, the events also highlighted the civility and resilience of the Eritrean people. Emphasizing that the purpose of remembering these crimes is not to incite hatred or grudges, Mr. Zemheret noted that it serves as a reminder of Eritrea's history and a call for neighboring countries to learn from the past and strive for a better future. Mr. Haile Tawalde Birhan, head of the PFDJ in the Ansaba region, along with the administrators of Keren and Hamel Malo subzones, addressed the gathering and reflected on the significance of the events. Village elders also shared their personal experiences from that time. Ona, part of the administrative areas of Keren subzone, and Beskedira, located 20 kilometers northeast of Keren city within Hamel Malo subzone, stand as enduring symbols of the sacrifices made during the struggle for independence. In other news, the Ministry of Health has conducted a series of training programs on administration and leadership for its staff members. The training sessions were attended by heads of branches, medical directors of hospitals, and personnel involved in administrative activities within the ministry. According to Mr. Yamanet Addel, head of administration and finance at the ministry, the programs were held in Imbatkala, Barentu, and Asmara, and focused on strengthening human resources management, material management, and financial management in health facilities across the country. A total of 56 staff members participated in material management training, 108 in administration and leadership, and 47 in financial management. Dr. Abel Habtamariam noted that the training programs were part of ongoing efforts to build human capacity and ensure more effective administrative and financial management in the health sector. He emphasized the importance of such initiatives in enhancing the efficiency and effectiveness of health services nationwide. Dear viewers, do stay tuned for your international reports and more after the short break. Welcome back. Iranian Foreign Minister Said Abbas and his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov on Saturday exchanged views on the latest developments in Syria. In a phone call, the two sides also discussed regional and international issues of common interest. This is according to a statement released by the Iranian Foreign Ministry. They expressed decisive support for Syria's national sovereignty and territorial integrity, as well as for the Arab states government and army in their fight against terrorist groups, highlighting the necessity to address the issue within the framework of the Astana peace process, which was launched in 2017 at the initiative of Iran, Russia, and Turkey to resolve the Syrian civil war. Said Abbas reminded the international community of its responsibility to counter the evil phenomena of terrorism, describing the recent actions by the terrorist groups in Syria as part of a U.S.-Israeli plot to compromise security in West Asia. He called for greater vigilance and further coordination among Iran, Russia and other regional states, particularly Syria's neighbors, to neutralize the precarious conspiracy and counter terrorist actions in Syria and the region. Lavrov, for his part, stressed the importance of ensuring coordination among all sides to counter terrorism and continuing close consultations between Moscow and Tehran. On today's final report, officials say that huge flooding caused by heavy rain in Malaysia and neighboring Thailand has killed at least 12 people. More than 122,000 people have been forced out of their homes in northern Malaysia, while in southern Thailand, around 13,000 others have also been displaced. There are fears that the number could rise as heavy rain and storm warnings remain in place. Emergency services personnel have been deployed to help rescue stranded residents, and shelters are being provided. The flooding, which began earlier in the week, has seen thousands of residents evacuated in both nations. Videos on social media and local news show cars and houses submerged and people walking through waist-deep water. Flooding has impacted nearly 534,000 households in southern Thailand, disaster officials said, and 2 hospitals had to close to prevent floodwaters from damaging medical facilities. 6 provinces have declared a disaster due to the floods. In Malaysia, the flooding is mostly concentrated in the northeastern state of Kelantan, which borders Thailand. There, the National Disaster Management Agency says that the evacuees account for 63% of the total number. Dear viewers, you're still watching us on ERi-TV, and now recap of the major headlines. Ona and Beskedira massacres remembered. Trainings on administration and leadership in the Ministry of Health. Iran and Russia discuss on the latest conflict in Syria. And flooding in Malaysia and Thailand kills at least 12 people. That was it for today, dear viewers. Thanks for watching.